busy forestry agenda this morning, but with Senator Murkowski's leave, I have just a few comments to make on another matter. I think we both know it is always a challenge to definitively predict the schedule here in the United States Senate, but it does appear that this morning is going to be my last hearing as chair of the committee, and I just want to offer up a couple of big thank yous and make a couple of comments about the last year. And on the thank you front, Senator Murkowski, I just want you to know that I believe you are essentially the gold standard for how you go about trying to promote principled bipartisanship, and particularly bipartisanship on difficult issues. Everybody knows you can be bipartisan if you just want to stand around and issue press releases, but to take core principles that I think in our discussions both of us know we have, and still find common ground, that is something of a lost art. And I just want to say thank you for all of that this morning. I'm going to have some more to say about Senator Murkowski in a minute. When Oregonians honored me with the opportunity to represent them in the Senate, I made a beeline for this committee. And I did so because I believe getting natural resources policy right represents what is best about our country. Wise use of our treasured lands, air, and water, so there are sustainable, good-paying jobs for our people and protections for the environment. And without delivering a filibuster, I just want to mention a few things that happened on our watch, Senator Murkowski. The first is we gave a big boost to renewable energy with a hydropower law projected to generate 60,000 megawatts of clean, renewable power. And we actually moved government towards that sweet spot in terms of natural gas, where we take this energy source, 50% cleaner than the other fossil fuels, and make sure that it was available to boost our key industries and at the same time help the environment, particularly getting renewables into baseload power. We also together funded rural schools, police, and parks. And we wrote a bipartisan plan for dealing with nuclear waste after years of gridlock on that issue. And as you and I have talked about, after 5 Congresses and 3 presidents failed to figure out what to do about the government's enormous stockpile of helium, we produced a law that works for our vital American industries and for taxpayers. All told, based on what our staffs are telling us, no other committee during our watch has passed out more bipartisan legislation. Now, for everybody who's listening in, I want it understood that it's my view that Senator Landrieu and Senator Murkowski are going to do an outstanding job of building on the common sense that I see from the members of this committee every time that I'm in this room. And it's going to be an honor, Senator Murkowski, to continue to sit next to you and Senator Landrieu as we deal with these important issues. And I think by way of wrapping up, it's a thank you for a great ride, an exciting ride where I think we did what we're sent here to do, which is to try to make good policy in a polarizing time. And I think people also know that you and I swap ideas on subjects we don't take up in this room, and I know we're going to continue that as well. So as I'm going to hear this weekend at town hall meetings in Southern Oregon, we always come back to forestry policy, and I have some comments to make on the O&C legislation, but let me turn this over to you for any statement you'd like, since I've consumed a little extra time.
Well, Mr. Chairman,